Hello, this is T-Man4710. Welcome to XCOM 2. I have been excited for this game for a long while. I've played a bit on my own just so that I can watch cinematics and stuff and see the game before failing in front of all my beautiful fans. And let's just jump straight into it. We are going to be playing on Veteran. Yes, I know. We are not going to be doing the tutorial, reduced beginner, and not show subtitles. So I do hope you enjoy. Enable Iron Man mode. No. I do have one mod installed. It is the whatchamacallit,
We're heading into
camera
the city
rotation
center to
mod.
strike a big
Allows me
target.
to rotate my
Something
camera
that'll
at
shake up the
45
tranquil
degrees
little
at a time
utopia
instead of
Advent has
90.
been building all these years. Secure the
Another thing I
designated
was gonna
coordinates
say,
and
yeah, that's
neutralize
the
all
only
hostile
mod I have installed.
contacts.
I'm
Firebrand will be in
probably
the
going to
area
go
for
with
your
mods on my
extraction.
second season, just so that, and I will be skipping cutscenes to try and avoid spoilers. I can't promise anything, but yeah, in general, I'm going to be trying to skip any spoilers. That way, if you want to enjoy the game without any huge storyline spoilers, hopefully I can achieve that. Obviously, there's going to be a bit. That's also why I skipped the tutorial, because if you don't know, tutorial actually has a tiny, okay amount of storyline. So, sadly, loading screens are a little long, and yeah. Yes, let's launch. So it's similar to XCOM Enemy Unknown. So yeah, don't know it uses Steam Workshop for mods, meaning that mods are easy. So,
Menace
let
1-5.
me,
We have a fix on the target.
okay,
Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
I will be displaying. The mod allows me to look at angle from this view. Normally I can just look at it from this, and this allows me to look at my guys from these angles. Which I mainly just use for checking, but useful, and I have had it come in handy a few times. So, let us get started.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Okay. We got
These guys make up the
3
bulk of the Advent forces we've
Advents.
dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Okay, well. Okay, so we're going to be moving this way. Let's get to some high cover. Always good to have some high cover. We can already see the monument.
Menace
Now,
1-5,
it is
you're
in
near
a
the
sight.
target
I'm not
position.
sure by what, but actually, it's most likely the Advent soldiers. So, let's just actually move you around to this angle for better defense, because we are going to be taking them head on. Let's move you to
Stepping
here.
off.
And next turn we will be doing an Overwatch ambush. Now if you don't know, they did
Let's do
something
this.
amazing to Overwatches. Your guys take them one at a time. I know. Okay. Let's... You Overwatch. You Overwatch. You Overwatch. And you... Take the shot. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, a kill right away.
It's down.
So now these guys are going to panic and run towards cover. Especially because both of them have no cover. But we've got 3 Overwatches. So both of them have been slowed down. 1 kill right away. Another kill. And our other Overwatch will go towards defending us. Promotions earned. Okay, pretty quick turn. We're going to be moving for this. So let's move forward. Okay, nothing here. So I am going to sprint, which is something I don't do as much in Enemy Unknown. If, just a quick thing for future, there is a lot more timed trials where it's like, yeah, you have this many turns to do this. Me personally, that puts me under stress, and so I am trying to get used. By stress, I mean a bit like I just don't really like it, and I start making mistakes when you put a timer on a game.
Will do.
Yeah. So it'll be fun. It is a lot harder, in my opinion, than Enemy Unknown. Or I shouldn't say a lot harder. I should say the way you play. So, just gonna be planting X4, which looks like the XCOM logo.
Menace 1-5, X4 module
So I guess
is
it's
armed.
supposed to be like
Neutralize
C4
any
but for
remaining hostile
XCOM.
contacts.
X. For X. Okay. You, high cover,
Affirmative,
secure
moving
around
out.
that corner. Nothing. Oh,
The Advent officers seem more capable
Okay.
than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
okay, well. If this is the rest of them, then let it be the rest.
Roger that.
I will not be using explosives because I do want to try and get corpses. And instantly we have a flank. He thought he was in high cover. Sink again. And a crit right away.
Taken care of.
Super convenient. Okay. And a promotion earned. Sadly you can only earn one promotion per mission. And you are way out of the way. So, ooh, the way they're set up, I can't flank them from here, meaning I will be attempting to flank them from here.
Good to go.
Now, why I'm flanking them, it's more to put them into a fear. When a unit is flanked in XCOM, because of the way AIs work, which, from my
Roll it
knowledge,
out.
it's if then that. Unless there's multiple if then that's telling them to shoot, or there's no if then that moves that work, they will move. Like if then that move to here. Now see, they're in half cover.
I don't feel so
They basically gained a half cover. Oops. Accidentally pulled the keyboard. Still working? Yep. Okay, keyboard still plugged in. So, you are injured. Sadly, we have no medkits. I know. Hi, civilians. We won't kill
On the
you.
move.
You can trust us. Oh, it was Overwatch. Shoot. Okay, well, shoulda, coulda, woulda. So, pretty high chance. And it's a kill. So, we
Hostile
definitely want to
neutralized.
pick this up.
This one might be carrying something.
Let's move you to
Moving
here. Now, what did we find? There's two items there, if I'm correct. A scope and a PCS conditioning. So we get +1 health and +5
Object
aim
secure.
when we place it on something. Okay, so moving
there
to
now.
here, flanking this guy, which is always a nice move. He's also in high cover, meaning that's a lot more percent chance to hit. But being XCOM rookies, we still
Shot
miss.
failed to connect.
That's why I have these backup guys here, like this guy who is capable of moving
Understood.
here.
Moving out.
I am going to leave you with. Oh wow. Yeah, one frag. Actually, you probably have a better chance of hitting. Yeah, without blowing up the corpse. Take it. No, you miss. Well, I don't want to
Come on,
risk
focus.
someone's life, so it does 3 to 4 damage guaranteed, and we're gonna try and do minimal collateral
Fire in the
damage,
hole.
because you know we're the good guys. This will always be the case, but and you see, we only blow up a statue. I know. It's like, yeah, we're the
Area
good
is
guys.
secure. We're not picking up any inbound
Nope.
contacts.
No one died.
Clear. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
And we didn't even do that much damage aside from that giant statue. So, rating excellent. Only 2 wounded. And I could have avoided those if I was thinking a bit more. So, no new record set. I'm not sure, but I have been playing this a good amount on my own. It basically released. It was late, so I had to be quiet, and so I just silently played. But pretty good. A lot going, or 2 going to Dika, and then yeah. So just a quick thing. Nothing actually. I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, quick thing. I will be trying to beat the game. Now I don't know how that ends yet. I do hope to beat it one day. Maybe if I'm lucky. And Enemy Unknown will still be carrying on. basically, the episode of Enemy Unknown uploaded on the day of this episode is where XCOM went wrong in their story, or we could just wait for the base. Okay, so a gravely wounded and a wounded, but everyone got promoted.
Operating some of our most advanced...
Awesome. Specialist. Aid protocol. Heavy. Launch grenade. Sharpshooter. And finally, Ranger. Carry on. Okay, no. We got scope, this, and then quite a lot of corpses. That's good for when we find the black market, which I do hope to do. Research. Jumping straight in. And new research. So, molecular weapon, hybrid materials, or alien biotech. This is storyline. I don't really want to rush it. Well, this, yeah. We need it before we can put on scopes and
that
stuff.
area of research.
Engineering, Lily Shen, and let's build items. Medkit, and just so that we have them and nothing else. Okay, what's our supplies
wonder if
at?
this is what it was like in...
Okay,
Commander.
and straight in. Okay, so we do start in Asia. Let's gain some intel.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries.
Okay, great. Except, alien magnetic weapons. Yes, 28 days. So, little time here if you just want to check. 5 days, but storyline. Or we could get armored vests. I'm going to work on armored vests.
Begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Gaining intel. Yeah.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Okay. And plate. No. Okay. Ooh, do we want to go for this early? No.
I foresee a number of valuable
Okay.
applications stemming from this
Okay,
technology. I'll have a
Tigan.
report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Review target. East Asia, we get engineer. It's easy. We just have to protect the device. Okay, so we have basically our A team. Although we do want to take some. Like, oh, also, quick note. Thank you so much. This really does help. Squad sight. Squad sight is a default ability. Thank you. Squad sight. It was a must ability, so the fact that they're just taking it from a must ability to a ability that you just have, for a sniper to be a sniper, it basically obsoleted everything else. Another quick note, they have balanced the two different trees very nicely. You can mix and match. There's a lot of different possibilities, I feel, and it doesn't make it so it's like, yeah, you always want to go with this. It's like, no, yeah, they've done a really good job. So, weapon upgrades. All we have is scope, plus 5 aim. I'm gonna wait for an advanced scope, and you... Personal combat, no. Okay, well... So, take this team or not. Well, there's some stuff like the hacker we always want. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna be taking this team just to get us started. And did I put... no. So, who do I want to put the scope on? I'm actually thinking... sharpshooter. Why? Scopes are always useful. So, that's it. Now we need medkits. We're gonna want a medkit on my support. I always put medkit on the support. Now, a second medkit, never on the grenadier, because that extra range. Possibly on the sniper. Sniper's gonna be farther back. They aren't gonna do as much. Like, by that I mean they aren't gonna do as much close range. So, a medkit on the sniper, just so that if we do get into a situation where someone's about to die, Now, also, me personally, I have noticed I lose a lot more troops than an enemy unknown. Meaning
Sky Ranger deployed.
that,
In
yeah,
position for deployment.
medkits, I'm not going to take them as much. Before it used to
Word
be
has
so
it the
obvious,
Resistance has
and
been
now
pulling data critical
they've
to the
balanced
aliens'
out the
latest
items.
project from the Advent
Okay.
network using something they rigged up in this area.
Yeah, little
Far as we can
laggy.
tell,
Guessing
the
that's
aliens have
just
figured
because
out
it's
what's
super
going on, and they're
recent.
sending reinforcements
They
in to
still
destroy
haven't
the
ironed
device.
everything
We're
out.
moving in to secure the area and
And
protect the
I
device
do
before they
apologize
manage
for
to take it
long
out.
loading screens. Sorry, nothing I can really do. Honestly, don't think it's that bad. It gives you a chance to read up on all this info. You can find out our mission. You can find out the very detailed briefing Central Officer Bradford had written himself. Rat Park. So, I'm guessing it's a slums map. Not sure. Okay. And it
Hostile
does seem
forces
so.
are already moving to destroy the data tap installed nearby.
Okay, so we need to
need
kill
lock down
everyone
the area and
before
secure
they
the
kill
device at all
that.
costs.
So, because we have squad sight, I'm really
Already
gonna
there.
emphasize. I'm so glad they put this in.
Cover's blown.
Oh, that is bad. Concealment is our best benefit at the beginning, and a sectoid. Now, before
Although they bear
sectoids
some
were just like,
resemblance
yeah,
to the
I mean they aren't the
sectoids
best,
first
but
encountered during the invasion.
no,
Their genetic structure
no, they're
now
evil,
includes
evil
human DNA.
beings.
They are stronger
All
than ever,
sectoids should
with
die,
an
and you
even
might be like,
greater
stop
psionic
being so
potential.
mean. No, they should. Hack. Okay, well,
Accessing
what's the
system.
worst that could happen? Let's go for a hack. You haven't really seen how hacking works, so let's just put up our designated hacker. So, okay, not that bad. Quite good. So, do I want the whole squad or do I want my specialist? I will settle for just my specialist. Now watch it be super high. Oh, yes. Okay. So that's good. I honestly don't mind my specialist. Hiding means that I'm not as afraid to sprint them, but everyone else is revealed. So, sectoids get mind control off the bat. Their panic is a lot more likely to work. They're really scary compared to how they were in Enemy Within. Enemy Within, it was like, oh yeah, a sectoid. Pew pew, kill it with a pistol. Now it's like, okay, they aren't as bad once we get a little bit later game, but at the moment they are a scary enemy. They have a good amount of health, they can do a lot of damage, and they... What ability is he using?
I can't.
Mind control this early. Yeah. Yeah. Plus an Overwatch. He's basically saying screw you. I mean... Oh, great. We can't even see... Oh, okay, I can see how that would work. Okay, we do have a guy overwatched. Let me guess, you are still concealed. Okay, meaning that he doesn't... Okay. Well, honestly, sectoid corpses would be nice. Being flanked by my own member, shot at by Advent. Great start. I'm sorry, that civilian ruined it for us. We could have gotten the drop on them. And 32. This grenade will not kill him. I mean, I can at least get rid of his cover. I can at least get rid of his cover and deal some damage. It won't kill him, mean that we don't lose the corpse. 3 damage. It's not bad. It's not bad. Sniper can do 4. But of course, sniper can't see him. So let's move the sniper to here. Please be able to see. Of course, you can only use your pistol. which can only do up to 3. He has 5. Means that the specialist will need to break their... Okay, at least we did get... I believe that's a max damage that the pistol could have gotten. And it's time for you... Ooh. Can I get a little bit close? That flanks me by my own guy, but because it's mind controlled, that's just to prevent one guy from getting mind controlled.
Our gremlins can attempt to access the Advent network from here. We might be able to hack their systems and get an
Okay,
advantage.
71.
But be careful.
It will be a
If they detect us,
Okay.
things will only get worse.
Okay. I turned on reduced beginner, and of course he's an XCOM troop. He has to miss
They've got eyes.
That's actually really bad. Luckily he misses. Come on, dude. Snap out of it. Come back to me. Ooh. Bad. And of course... Ooh, we are getting really lucky. Oh. Yep, our luck ran out.
Enemies on the move! They're flanking us!
Yes! I can see that. Okay. Fire at the sectoid. Wait, is this with your pistol? Yes. Okay, this is just to prevent me from losing ammunition. And boom, that breaks the mind control because it
Target
breaks the
neutralized.
link. Very nice. Wait, do I get to control him? No? Okay, well, I can flank you now.
Orders confirmed.
By the way,
Moving
that 45 degree able to rotate. I know civilian were... Yeah. Civilians aren't the brightest in the XCOM. And of course...
out. Come on, focus.
Yes. Oh yes, our ranger is still wounded. Means that we had a rookie. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that rookies are bad. It's just if you're looking for effectiveness. Okay. We can get
Closing on
flanked
target
off and
position
stay
now.
defended. Yes. Okay. Nice.
Got him!
Yeah. If we had a ranger, this would be so much easier. Nice promotion. And we still get to control you. Meaning that I will be moving you up to full cover. We need all the... and Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Okay. We haven't neutralized all the targets. They also haven't shot at this at all. Meaning that they're still converging on it or... And a fun thing is, I actually don't know all the mechanics to this game. I actually don't know a lot of them. Meaning that this is great because I am just as clueless as all of you are. What? Move.
On the move!
Okay.
I got eyes on an advent position.
Great. Another one. Let's hope our sniper's in range. We need to do max damage. Okay. No, not you. Yes. That guy. Okay, I'm gonna go for the 95. And... yeah. Yes, our luck this mission. A successful mind control, missing a bunch of great shots where the enemy was flanked, and missing a 95%. And of course this guy's gonna be in high cover and he's gonna get shot, cause you know, XCOM.
Moving out.
Well, that's what I get for playing on veteran mode. And he's flanked. Oh, luckily, our grenadier coming in to redeem himself after falling to sectoid's mind control, completely shredding Advent, and Okay, so that's an advent group, most likely a trooper or officer, I highly... And of course, the sectoid's hiding. No. Please let that... No. 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 Yeah.
No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
Well, that's always fun. Okay, take that shot. If we kill the sectoid, his reanimation... Oh, nice. Okay, how much more damage? 4. Only 4 more damage. Yeah, 8 health off the start. Isn't this just fantastic?
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Okay. Yes, you're also injured. Sure. Please. Yes! Oh,
Hostile neutralized.
so much luck. So much. Okay, and because this is not a mission where we need to be evac, we get all these corpses. Interesting.
Got it,
Interesting.
Please report any sightings of these civilians.
Yes, we are wanted by Advent. Open the door. By the way, you can also close doors. It's great.
Confirmed.
They've added so many tiny details. I mean, obviously the more advanced rotation cam is a mod, but stuff like that, it's minor. It's stuff that I could live without having. Something like closing doors. They fixed some of the issues where shooting was like, oh yeah, I can't shoot off the side of the truck. They've just refined a little bit of stuff, made it simpler, made it better in my opinion. Now, of course, some people who have been playing the XCOM with the XCOM franchise for a long time might disagree with some of the choices, but honestly, it's a new game, it's a new concept, and they've really put some storyline behind the game that, I mean, in history, the storyline has been aliens invade, we fight off the aliens. See, yeah, depending on how well you do. Okay, do I grenade? If I grenade, I kill both of them. I don't need more corpses. More corpses is nice. Yeah, let's do this. And this just demonstrates why you don't wanna... You wanna have the maximum amount of grenades on your grenadier. Really useful.
We have multiple targets down.
Wait, is that it?
Status confirmed.
Yes!
All hostiles are down
Central,
and the area is secure.
thank you for that bit of
Status
good
confirmed. Mission
information.
accomplished.
Awesome. That went amazing. Ooh, new record for this campaign. Now, I do want to say first record, it doesn't say new record if you haven't beaten any of your other games. After it, on your second mission, it will tell you new record. So, Sydney Moore, Squatty Sydney Moore, he's done the best. The other two tied, and then the last guy did not do well. Not sure who that was. Yeah, then only one person got injured if I am remembering correct. So, let's just check out these promotions. Ooh, so excited.
Our troops are making it look easy out there, Commander.
Ooh,
All thanks
the
to
rookie
you.
got gravely wounded. Aid protocol. Shredder or blast padding. You don't really have to worry too much about... So basically, do you want to destroy armor? Or I'm going to go with Shredder on my first guy. Just cause chewing through armor early game. Combat medical. First specialist, I always build towards a support. And I also love this. It's not real pictures like most of the other stuff. It looks like artwork, and they did a really good job. And
New objective added.
We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
You
Okay.
have done an outstanding job leading the Resistance, Commander.
Alright. Okay, so I can clear out this. Exposed. Nice. Nice. So 2 exposed power
Never got
cells.
around to asking you, Doctor, but what exactly did you do before the invasion?
At one time, I was employed as a biochemist in the pharmaceutical industry, mainly researching vaccine production techniques.
Okay.
Because of my background, I was rounded up by Advent and put to work in one of the very first gene therapy clinics. I saw firsthand what their technology is capable of, for better or worse.
And I'd say we're lucky to have you with us.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Hello, Commander.
Armor. Insta-build. We have 1.
We noticed early on that the Avenger has a tendency to dip forward when the power core is under load without the engines engaged. At first I thought maybe it was a stabilizer issue, but now I'm starting to think it's all just part of the alien's grand design. The core itself may not be entirely stable, which would explain why the aliens went through so much trouble to isolate it in the bow.
Yeah, as you can see, background, you can look around, we have a little bit of a supplies, we're doing some maintenance, we're transmitting, we're very exposed, but it's an old alien transport. We have this nice big cargo bay, we have a excuse me, a hangar, a very nice ship. We have this landing pad for the Sky Ranger, and then we have, I don't know, this little viewport. But yes, that is it from me for today. If you liked, please like. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you want to comment, feel free to comment. But that is it from me for today. So goodbye.